CPB will be working with the Joan Gans Cooney Center. As you all know, Joan Gans Cooney is a visionary who understood how to turn television programming away from content that Newton Minow deemed a vast wasteland. And that vast wasteland basically comprised violent programs and cartoons. And she turned all of that into a learning experience for young children through a program that eventually became Sesame Street. Her research laid the groundwork for not only Sesame Street, but it truly influenced all of children's public media and emphasized the importance of early childhood education. And as we know, and we've been hearing today, the negatives and positive about media, but the media environment today is aggressively present in our kids' lives. And our young people truly are underserved when it comes to knowledge and learning that can help them grow into fully realized adults. We want to know so much more about these young people, so we, public media, can be there for them the same impactful way we were there for previous generations, providing them with a learning roadmap for their future. So tonight, CPB is announcing that we will be funding new research that's going to be of high value to all of us from the Joan Gans Cooney Center to help us identify how to connect with content that matters to youth between the ages of 8 and 18. And this research will help parents and educators, and as I said, public media, begin a relationship with this media-savvy age group, working with them to define their needs, encouraging their creativity, civic participation, learning, as they continue to be very involved with and shaping media. I want to thank CPB SVP Deb Sanchez, are you breathing? And Vice President Michael Fragale for their leadership and commitment advancing this initiative, and also to thank the entire CPB team today. I know I'll forget somebody, I'll leave somebody out, who put all of this together over a period of time. So if you'll join me in thanking them. I'm looking so forward to working with our next speaker, Michael Preston, Executive Director of the Joan Gans Cooney Center at Sesame Workshop. Michael is that rare combination, this is gonna come out wrong, a leader who's an academic with practical experience. He has more than 20 years leading innovation in educational technology at both the local and national levels. He co-founded Computer Science for All, an initiative of the CSNYC, where he launched a 10-year partnership with New York City to provide high-quality computer science for every student in the nation's largest school system. And he's focused really on helping the Joan Gans Cooney Center provide meaningful leadership at that all-important intersection of education and technology, so we can build these better learning opportunities and outcomes for children. So please join me in welcoming Michael Preston. Where are you, Michael? Executive Director of the Joan Gans Cooney Center.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for that wonderful, generous introduction, and especially for that very moving tribute to Bobby English, whom all of us remember as really, I don't know, to call her a beloved colleague doesn't really begin to describe Bobby. It's my first NEDA and my first CPB Thought Leader Forum, and I have to say, what an ideal day. I'm looking forward to being invited back to the February CPB Thought Leader Forum and the March Thought Leader Forum. I hope this is a regular thing, and I really want to be part of it. It's my pleasure here today. I'm the Executive Director, as Pat said, of the Joan Gans Cooney Center. We're a research and innovation lab named after Joan, visionary founder of Sesame Workshop, whose show we celebrated the 50th anniversary this year. The show reaches 100 million children in more than 140 countries worldwide. The Cooney Center was founded in her name in 2007, not only to honor her legacy, but because Joan herself wanted to remain focused in this digital age on the essential question that led to Sesame Street, which is how can we use emerging media to help children learn? And when the Cooney Center opened our doors about 12 years ago, we already had digital natives. Kids were playing video games on handhelds and listening to music on their iPods and doing all kinds of things on computers. But the smartphone hadn't yet arrived, and we knew that would change. We all know in this room that would change everything. In fact, today is the 10th anniversary of the announcement of the iPad. So the iPad is a tween, and we know how that also changed our media landscape. And now we're not just looking at smart devices, but we're looking at ways in which we're always connected. We have access to all the world's information. We can call a car out of our hand. We can wave our magic wand and make almost anything happen. So before I continue, I thought Joan couldn't be here with us today, although she remains very connected to our work and our inspiration. So I would like to play a short video in her own words. So. Those were Joan's words at our founding, actually, and it's wonderful to listen to them again and reaffirm the work we're all here to do. We know that today's youth are surrounded by media and technology that competes constantly for their attention, and there's a lot of concern about what device and screens mean for them, but I think this is a good moment for us to, as we do, reframe and think about all the possibilities and the new opportunities for ways we can engage these kids. And we know they use media in really innovative and active ways. Kids today are creative, they're engaged, and most importantly, they're not just passive users of the media. And many of these kids are even more savvy producers than any of us in this room, certainly me, and they know a lot. We've been talking today a lot about Billie Eilish having received 4 Grammys. She was the first person born in this century to have put a #1 song in the Billboard charts, and her album was recorded in her older brother's bedroom. So we have, these kids have no boundaries about what they think, what they create, how they reach each other, how they connect, what they do. So when it comes to youth in public media, and in this new era, what does that mean? So we know that 80% of parents agree that PBS Kids is the most trusted and safe source for children's television and video games. But what happens to this group when they get older and leave that early demographic? And these youth are a critical audience, as Pat just said so accurately. They're overserved with choices, we all are, but underserved with high quality content and opportunities. So we're thrilled to today announce this new project, a partnership with our friends at CPB, to explore the critical phases of the tween and teen years and their media choices and opportunities, and thinking this with you all in this room together, our media partners, our public media partners, to think about how we may engage these youth, not just as an important audience, but also as our participants. And so we'll be asking through our research questions like, what is the media landscape for youth today? What are tweens and teens interested in and looking for? And what can public media do in unique ways to continue to serve youth as they become productive and active citizens? What are some steps we can take as a community of producers, stations, educators, to leverage public media's amazing resources and reach, and reach kids where they are? I think Franz really said it so well. It was terrific that he spoke before me, that thinking about challenging our assumptions about kids and about what we can all do together to work with them, and the diverse perspectives we might all bring to the table. So we're looking forward to this project very much. We'll be hearing from you. There's a panel tomorrow at 2 p.m. featuring the Gen Z kids that 8 public media stations have been working with for the last year. So I'll see you there, and I'm really excited for this new project. Thank you all so much.